If you're watching them, you get happy yourself.
Mr. Aman Hayer, welcome to Take 5 with Cohesion Plus.
Hi Govinda, how are you, mate?
Very good, mate. How are things with the lockdown? How are you handling things?
Yeah, not bad, getting through.
For those who may not be familiar with your kind of history in the Bhangra music, do you want to maybe just explain a little bit about how you got involved? Obviously, we've known each other for many, many years, so I know a little bit about your dad and his history, but do you want to maybe just explain how you got involved?
My dad and guys in Leamington Spa had a Bhangra team. First I was going with the Bhangra team when we were little, child, like 4 or 5 years old. Then was lucky enough to have a Ustad Lal Singh Patti ji was staying at our house, and I used to always stay with them and go everywhere with them, and they could see that I had this interest as well quite a lot. And then from then I started going with dad's group, sometimes playing the drums, sometimes playing the dolki, sometimes playing the keyboard. With Amar Group doing their albums, they were doing albums with Shindapaji, Sukhshinder Shindaji. They used to come to our house when we were little as well, with Lal Singh Patti ji, because that's their start. And I was lucky enough to start learning from them, and then was lucky enough to start playing with Jazzy B. So that was quite a amazing thing for me. I was listening to his albums and being a fan as a kid, and then playing with them. Then while that, I started doing music production. I did a few songs with my dad's group. Used to go to the studio a lot, just watching a lot, and then slowly started producing my own stuff.
Back in those days, door players nationally, there's very, very few.
Obviously, my dad played dole as well after, and they followed with that style of playing the dole and singing. It was a very difficult thing to do.
Because I remember when I saw Lal Chand play, there's two things that stood out for me. One was the power he had, and also the fact, as you said, he was doing a bowling at the same time. So I'd never seen that before.
Yeah. And his tone, where he was singing and playing the dole at that level, it wasn't like he's just playing lightly. And then how heavy the dole was, because it was the big barrel dole. And then, obviously resting on one shoulder and doing all that and smiling. If you're watching them, you get happy yourself. Doesn't matter, what style you're playing or what you're playing, whatever. But the whole, entertainment as well of watching that. But that's what I mean. They had all of it, of the entertainment, then their style of playing, as well as, what they were doing is just, I don't think anybody has done it still now,
Fast forwarding a little bit to Jazzy B. Yeah. Now, when you use Jazzy B, in terms of, I'll call it a super band.
I remember going to gigs and people wanting to see, oh, okay, Jazzy's come, when are they getting on or whatever. And in those days, it used to be the bands would be just standing there watching. Really good times, really good times.
Yeah. So how do you think the Bhangra industry's changed from when you kind of starting out to kind of where we are today? In terms of like the recording process, that's obviously must have changed a lot, from Planet Studios to now a lot of people obviously recording from home and using IT. I mean, how's it changed for you?
Yeah, same thing. I can do a lot of my pre-production. I can sit at home and do it. But again, it's very difficult at home because family, kids, this. So I'm still always, a lot of the time in Planet, obviously mixing and recording instruments, because that's, for me, is the best place in the world probably to record, this side.
You've been obviously lucky enough to perform all over the world. I mean, is there any particular part of the world, any particular kind of venue or city you kind of look back most fondly?
Obviously, all the old ones we did with Jazzy Baji and Shinda Baji, and then recently, just last year, with Sidhu Moosewala in Australia, New Zealand, which was crazy. I think got to be one of the craziest tours, Australia, New Zealand, just for the crowd of how crazy they were, and the community, the population is crazy over there.
For those people who are obviously maybe starting out in the Bhangra industry, any advice based on your experiences?
If you're going to do it 100%, and if you're going to do it for the music and you're going to do it for the love and you're going to graft it and you're going to, you're going to learn an instrument and you're going to do this. That is brilliant. You know, you somewhere down the line, if you're just going to do it put the sunglasses on and, you know, get a video and thing, it will only last so long. The bank account will slowly run out. Huh?
Quick fire, man. Football or cricket?
Football.
Kuldeep Manak or Gurdas Maan?
Kuldeep Manak.
Jazzy B or Sukshinda Shinda?
Buzz.
I'll let you have that one. Nando's or pizza?
Nando's.
Yeah, I think I could do with a nice cheeky Nando's, eh?